Small madam. Madam Roque Day outside.
Come in. This house, your father bought it in 1994, the year before you were born. He told me that once, before everything. He said he wanted a home to bring a child into before the child arrived. He said he had grown up in a rented room with 4 brothers, and he wanted his child to be born into something that was already hers. I didn't understand it then. I thought it was just sentiment. But I understand it now. Why did you come here? What is this? The Savage and Associates registration documents, the original incorporation paperwork, the co-directorship instrument your father signed. Everything my lawyer has been using as the basis of my claim to the business. I am withdrawing the opposition to Bankole's filing. I have instructed my lawyer this morning to file a notice of withdrawal. The opposition is gone. Why? Because I cannot win. The second trust closes every door. My lawyer told me on Friday, there's no legal argument that survives. A 2017 trust instrument that predates the marriage. Whatever I file, Bankole will table that document and the case will collapse. But I want to be honest with you. It is not only because I cannot win. It is because of what I tried to do to your father. The private clinic, I have been sitting with that ever since. Since Temi walked out. Since I read the second trust document and understood that your father, a man I sat across from at a dinner table for 14 months before his stroke, had been quietly making sure you were protected. From things he hadn't even seen yet. That document told me something about what I did that I can no longer manage with strategy. Going after his cognition was wrong. Not strategically wrong. Wrong. I knew what I was doing. But I told myself it was necessary. It was not necessary. It was. It was the thing you do when you have stopped being able to tell the difference between survival and cruelty. My lawyer will need to verify the withdrawal filing.
Of course. I expect nothing less.
So what happens to you? After this, what are you planning?
Temimi and Bisi. That is my planning. Temi is sharp. She can walk. She has always been sharper than I let her be. Because keeping her dependent was convenient for me. Bisi has something. I am not sure yet what it is. She is quieter than both of us. And I think there is something in the quiet that I've been too busy to look at.
I will find somewhere to live. I will not fight the house. I will leave when you are ready for me to leave.
I only ask that you.
Look, I know I have no right to ask anything. I know the shape of what I did and I'm not here to minimize it. But your father, he was kind to me from the beginning. Before I became what I became in this house, he was kind to me. And I would like, if it is possible, if you permit it, to sit with him once. Just once, not to explain, not to apologize to him. I don't think that would be fair to him, making him receive that. Just to sit with him.
I'll take you to him.
Hey Zara, good morning. Good morning, Ada. You look different.
In a good way, I hope. Of course. He wants to see you. He said when you're ready.
Now it's fine.
Good morning.
How was it this morning?
She withdrew the opposition.
And the rest of it?
The rest of it was more human than I expected.
Come have a sit. I need to talk to you about something.
The CO Swift shares, 40%. Once the trust is activated and the court confirms the transfer, you will be the second largest individual shareholder in a freight and logistics company that currently has contracts with 17 major corporate clients in Lagos and 3 in Abuja.
Yes?
One of those clients is Echo Heritage Holdings.
We have been using CO Swift for our property development logistics for the past 2 years. It was one of the reasons I have recognized the company name when I read it in our compliance records after you told me about your father. My father had worked with your father directly. Now his company is working with your father's company without either of us knowing the other existed. Until a ballroom and a tray and a very particular pair of eyes.
Namdi, what are you actually saying?
I am saying that in 2 weeks, when this case is resolved and the trust is finally activated, you will be a significant business figure.
In your own right, not my employee, not someone I am mentoring or supporting or resourcing, a peer. And I want to make sure that you know that I know that the thing between us, whatever it is and wherever it is going, is not complicated by the fact that you work in this building. I want to be clear that those two things are separate, that my interest in you exists entirely outside of this address.
Are you telling me this because you're about to offer me something?
I am telling you this because I want to offer you something, and I want to make sure the offer is received correctly by...
What is this offer? Yes to this one.
Good. The other question I will ask properly, not here.
I know.
Tonight?
Tonight.
The withdrawal has been filed. I received it an hour ago. The opposition is formally gone.
The court date still stands, but it is now uncontestable, which means it is no longer a fight. It is a confirmation.
Adaeze, in 2 weeks, it is done. All of it. 2 weeks.
2 weeks. Thank you, Mr. Bankole, for everything.
For being so loyal to my father. For trying that hard to find me.
Your father would have found a way regardless. He always did. Now go live the life he has built for you. That is the only thank you I need from you.
BC, you're still up?
I was waiting for you. Can I talk to you, please?
Talk. I want to tell you something about my mother. Not the bad things. I know what Temi told the lawyer. I know about the withdrawal. I know about the clinic. I know all of it, but I want to tell you something different. Something I don't think anyone else knows. My mother was not always what she became in this house. I know you know that. I know she told Temi something, but what she told Temi was the survival story. The edited version. The one that makes sense of what she did. I want to tell you the version before the survival version. The one she never tells. When our father died, I was 4. I don't remember much of before, but I remember after. I remember our mom sitting on the floor. Not the way people sit on floors in stories, dramatically. Just sitting. The way people sit when they have stopped deciding where to be. I was 4 and I didn't understand what that meant. I understand it now. She had nothing. Genuinely nothing. 2 children, no job, a rented flat that needed a rent that didn't exist. No family that was willing to come fully. Her own mother was in the village, her brothers had their own problems. She was 29 years old and completely alone with us. So she did things in that time that she never told anyone, not even Temi, except me, and she only told me by accident. I was 12. She was on the phone one day. She didn't know I was in the corridor. She was talking to someone about money. About a sum of money that I later understood she has borrowed, years earlier, from a man who was not her husband and not a bank, and whose terms for repayment were the kind of terms that only existed in the spaces that desperation creates. She had protected us by making a deal with someone who then owned a piece of her. For years, long before she met your father, long before this house, a piece of her that she had been paying back slowly and quietly. By the time she met your father, the debt was almost cleared, almost because she had been working towards it for years. She was a lonely and broke woman when she met him. He was kind to her and us, but she was with him because she thought being married to a man with a multi-million business and assets meant that the last piece of that old debt could finally safely be closed. And then it became more than that. It became its own momentum. And the momentum, you know what happened to the momentum? Look, I'm not telling you this to excuse her. I want to be very clear about that. What she did to your father, to you, those things don't become smaller because of where she started. But I think you deserve to know the full story. Because you're the kind of person who does something with the real full story.
Bisi, how long have you been carrying this?
Which part?
All of it.
A while.
Is there more?
That is the last payment of the debt. She received it in 2014 from the person she had been paying back.
She married your father after the debt was gone, which means she had a choice, real choice, by then.
Why are you giving this to me? Because my mother is going to need help. After all of this, when the case is closed and the house is yours and the company is sorted,
she'll be left with nothing but Temi and me and whatever she can build from the pieces of her reputation and her drained energy and crushed pride. I know you owe her nothing, but I also know, and this is the thing I have been sitting on the staircase for 3 hours working up the courage to say, I know you are the kind of person who, if she understood the full picture, would not leave someone with nothing simply because she could. I don't know what help looks like. I don't know if it is possible. But I thought you should have the choice with the full picture.
You are the smartest person in this family, including your mother. Has anyone ever told you that?
No.
Then I'm telling you now. Come with me.
Where?
To make tea. And you are going to tell me what you want. Not what your mother wants, not what Temi wants, what Bisi wants. From her life, starting from right now.
I don't know if I know how to answer that.
I know.
So you said you want to go back to school?
Yes. Do you have a particular school in mind?
Yes.
The University of Lagos. This University of Lagos, their application, is it still open? Late applications.
Well, I know someone in the Faculty of Social Science. She was a client of Chef Biodun. We exchanged contact weeks ago at an event.
I cannot promise anything, but I can make a call.
Ada, for real?
But why? After everything.
Because your father died when you were 4, and nobody gave you the full picture either. And somebody should have.
I don't know what to say. You don't have to say anything. And before you say thank you, you're welcome. I was never as strong as she is. But I tried.
Tonight was the best evening I have had in longer than I can remember. Sleep well, sunshine.
Mr. Bankole, good evening. You're still awake?
Yes. The court confirmation came true. 2 weeks from Friday, uncontested. I will need you present, but it will be brief. And one more thing. Dr. Osei called me today.
She wants to speak with you about your father's therapy. She says there's a program starting next month. She has already provisionally enrolled him pending your approval.
And she says, pending the resolution of financial arrangements. She said to tell you the person who referred her to do this was a
Mr. Namdi Cocker, who called her office on Monday morning. I thought you should know.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate.
Don't mention. Good night, Adaeze.